Sheepers of Missy and Pere, gather here. Our sheep, the Percy sheep, has crashed. Pere made this known with a tweet he put out. The tweet says, "Dear shippers, while I appreciate your effort and care from inception, I would love to be clear on one thing. I am not dating Missy, so please ease with the flowers mentioning her name. This is as concise as I can be." Guys, everybody was like, what happened? What must have happened? What caused this? And Viola, one of his VVIPs, shared a screenshot of a message Pere received in Macy's name, which kind of triggered him, made him message Missy, which Missy said she didn't send those gifts. According to this VVIP, that was what prompted the tweet from Pere, which to me is ill-advised. Let's see the content of the message and gifts he received. Okay, Rainy Zion, who apparently has Pere on speed dial, tweeted this: "Since you all have decided not to leave Pere alone, imagine shippers sending gifts to Pere with a note like this. I will be reading the note later, only for Pere to find out it's not from Missy. What do you expect him to do? It's high time he put that disclaimer out there, so you all should rest. It's not about the video on set." The video she's talking about is the video with Charles Okocha and Missy on set, some kind funny role. I can't post that here because, of course, YouTube will not let me breathe. So here is the message that got Pere upset. This is what it says: "Dear P, each moment without you leaves a void, an unfinished melody in my heart. I yearn for the laughter we share, the warmth of your touch, and the solace in your presence. Let our love reignite like the stars illuminating the night sky. I am sorry and miss you beyond measures. Your M." Okay, so Pere, and it came with this package. I don't know what's this. I don't know what this is. And apparently, Pere reached out to Missy via WhatsApp. "Is this from you?" And Missy replied, "No, it's not from me. Can't be me." Look how he spelled her name, Missy L. There's no profile picture on her WhatsApp. Apparently, probably his number is not saved or something. So after people, criticized the lady who shared this private chat, because from the chat you can tell that it was Pere who sent it to her, she wasn't done. She replied, "You all should rest. I was checking on my fave when I saw his last tweet putting disclaimer to the ship. If he was okay, and why he decided to put a disclaimer just when the video of Missy on set pops. Then he told me he hasn't seen the video, that his tweet was for shippers. Then he sent me shippers sent to him. Apparently, Pere sent that it was from shippers. I decided to post these screenshots because some of you already flying with the narratives that it was because of the video. Hypocrites acting like they don't chat with their faves. Hypocrites, rest with your faves every day." But Pere shouldn't. Apparently, she was trying to say you chat with your face every day, but Pere shouldn't. "Looks like I am the only person who is not even close to my fave, who my fave does not follow on social media, who do not even have my fave on speed dial. Because, how close are these people for Pere to send what's supposed to be a personal chat? I'm pretty disappointed in Pere. I was a staunch shipper of Pacey, but at the point I withdrew because I didn't just understand what Pere was doing. Pere was always doing things to put a target on Missy's back. Like the day he hung out with Fina, before the Missy hadn't met Fina, and he was like, "Oh, my queen, Fina is the queen," stuff like that. And then when he replied Angel's tweet, and Angel, he said something about "I'm rooting for you," and Angel said, "I am rooting for you people too." Something of that nature, which I found pretty rude, and it looked like she was being passive, aggressive. I didn't like the tone of what she said. So I was like, why would Pere do this? You know that if your girl isn't in good terms with somebody, I'm not saying you shouldn't talk to the person, but then you need to know how to negate the friendship to avoid your girl feeling a type of way. So the way he handled that kind of puts me off, and a whole lot of other things. The fact that they have issues, boom, you unfollow her, you block her and all that. I believe he knows how Ike treats Missy on social media. So if you really care about somebody, there are things you shouldn't do, especially when you know that when you do that thing, people are going to, oh, I told you so. Oh, yeah. Stuff like that. That's exactly why at a point I was like, no, 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 this ship is not, I don't like the way Pere acts. He's not mentally mature. Because someone who is mentally mature, someone like Soma, even when it's obvious that Angel and Soma are having issues, you will never see Soma come on social media to say things, to try to put a target on her back. After all, he has more fans, and that's how he will twist the story, tell stories, and people will naturally switch to his side. But he has never done that before, which I find very, very cool. That's a very good thing. So I think the whole Pese thing, at a point I just withdrew. I was like, no, 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 this ship is not my kind of ship, because this guy is not a good person. Well, as expected, we all know that Missy, anybody that dislikes Missy automatically gains fans. Now Cece's fans, Alex Unusual's fans, Angel's fans are now hailing Pere. Oh, Pere, oh, Pere. And I'm like, really? Well done, guys. Clap for yourselves. I didn't know you guys loved Pere this much. No one is even talking about, Pere this, Pere that. Well, it is what it is. But guys, I want to say this. I just hope people won't get to this point, because I don't have strength to defend. In fact, I'll say what I want to say at the end of this video. So I know many of you are lazy and won't get to the end. So let me keep quiet. But guys, the ship may have ended, but we can all celebrate the fun times, Abby. So let's celebrate the good times. The times Pere made our hearts. Pere and Missy made our hearts melt.
Tire. Nobody we. I just want waka pass. You don't see I didn't lie. I just tire. Nobody we. I just want waka pass.
Mercy's an amazing person. She's always been a very beautiful soul. I really, don't worry. She's doing well. She's doing well. She's doing well. She's doing great.
La Nandukwa, rest in peace, rest in peace. Pacey sheep, we bid you farewell. Rest in peace. May the angels guide you home and help you at the reunion to avoid more. Hallelujah. So guys, feel free to end this video here, please. This is me pleading with you. Okay, so the thing is this, Missy is my girl. I like Missy a lot. I supported her in 2019 and I also supported her in 2023. She's one of my favorite girls. I love the fact that she's a very kind person, almost to a fault. Sometimes I feel like her kindness is a flaw, to be very honest. I know that I just assume that her kind heart is a flaw. So guys, let me tell you this once and for all. I don't like the fact that Missy went on that show. She told us she had a relationship and boom, she was, exchanging mouth fluid with Kidwaya and then Pere. She was just all over the place. I feel like as somebody gets older, there are things you shouldn't just be doing, to be very honest. As you get older, you should be able to be coordinated. You don't need to kiss so many men. This was pretty embarrassing during the show. I'm not even going to lie, because at the point I was like, I wish she didn't return to the show, because it was very embarrassing. So Tebuka will come every weekend and ask her of the same mouth, all those things. Why I didn't even remember white money, and it made me start thinking, At the point I was like, does it mean all what Gist Lover says about her is true? Because for you to be comfortable just with just random people, it's worrisome. I just hope that's not how she is in real life, because if she gets married and her husband travels, what happens? Like, every human being should have a great level of self-control. A boy, a girl, anybody. You don't need to do certain things. You should have dignity. Missy is such a big girl that she came into that house, belittled herself, no class, just acting anyhow, and attracted people that, guys, I don't even want to talk about like Missy's conduct during the show. I wasn't so impressed, because 2019, you a certain way. I expected an upgraded version, a better version of yourself. You didn't even need to get into a ship. Even if, like, it would have even been better if she got into a ship than White Money's mouth, Kid Wire's mouth. Like, are you so, I don't know, are you so starved that you can't help yourself? You lack self-control. Missy really needs to do better in this department, to be very honest. I really hope she does better, because, man, her conduct during the show, I wasn't so impressed, to be very honest. I wasn't so impressed. I just most times kept quiet, because I said, I beg, the show is still on. Nobody holy pass. But this is me putting it out there, saying Missy was underwhelming during the show with her attitude towards men and all that. It's a no. Yeah, I said what I said. I really do hope that during their reunion, they would have talked over it, so that they're going to give a very uniformed and unified answer to avoid Ebuka and the other ex-housemates using them for caricature, because right now Angel and Co are having a field day on Twitter. Yes.